Okay, we have just had an update, so we are now on 2024.3.8.6. Now it says this release contains minor fixes and improvements. So I'm just going to test drive it. I've got a 30-minute drive to do now, and I'm going to stop and get coffee on the way. I'm going to go most of the route on autopilot and just see how everything feels. Okay, let's go. So still getting the curvature assist active, see it's really slowing down. Not a bad thing around here, because obviously it's not a straight road with multiple lanes. And I was slowing down for a roundabout, so I disengaged for the roundabout as normal. Not letting me engage there. Wait for the steering wheel to come up. Now we're back in. So you see now it goes quick. What I feel is like too quick round these corners, so I disengaged it there. So it's interesting with that curvature assist where it comes on some corners, but I'd argue that that was a tighter like S-bend and it didn't come on at all. So far so good. Car's slowing down in front for the traffic lights. I want to start braking. Brake. Okay, I put my foot on the brake then. I wasn't comfortable it was gonna slow down without having to slam the brakes on. That's just me getting used to it again. No, I have engaged it now. Let's see what we've got. So I assume when I do this, I need to set this a little bit closer. And I'm also going to give it a bit of an accelerator because I've got a car right up the back of me. Okay, now we're up to the limit. It's quite busy today, so I will be having that foot close to the accelerator just to keep it going, and obviously still a little bit worried about phantom braking. I don't want a car to go into the back of me. Slow down, slow down. Okay. Black Y. I don't know if there's just more Teslas on the road now or whether I'm noticing them more. Okay, let's get a coffee and then we'll get back on the road. Okay, now we have the coffee made by my daughter, hence the dad on the top. Now, does anybody know how to get rid of this? This is here every time I get in the car and I have to accept it. And yeah, it keeps coming up every time I drive, which is annoying. So I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, but it's not disappearing. Okay, let's see if I can get out here. Can't see. Just give you a little bit more confidence with the cameras, but I'm not sure whether that would tell me if a car was coming before I could see it. Glen Gary Shopping Centre. Okay, 9:56. I have a client at 10 a.m. So I coach clients. I'm like a personal trainer for calisthenics and handstands. I have a separate YouTube channel because most of my work is online. For that, this is obviously my Tesla channel, which a bit more of a hobby than a business. But that's where I'm heading there today to train 2 clients. Let's get back on with the Tesla Y again. Autopilot. My goal with this is to keep just showing you guys and anyone who's interested how the autopilot performs, because my understanding is that sort of the enhanced autopilot is the best option we have at the moment in Australia. The full self-driving isn't working like it is in the US. That's my understanding. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I might be totally wrong on that. I done a video on the AS, the Smart Summon, and it didn't work that well. And then I realised from one of you guys commented that Australia doesn't have the full version yet. So my goal is to get the full self-driving when it is available. I got the enhanced autopilot free with the car because this is a used Tesla from Tesla and they included it. And the full self-driving I think is coming up as $5,000 extra. So I'll be interested to know, when that comes out officially, when it's fully usable in Australia, if that's the real cost and if there's the subscription option as well. So I'm keen to upgrade to that. But until then, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm using. So we have a little bit on these type of roads for a couple of kilometers, and then we'll go on to the freeway, which will probably be a little bit busier. But it is, 9:30 in the morning. So we've missed the rush hour. Okay, disengage for the roundabout. Christmas decorations are up already. On. I put the car through the car wash again yesterday, so I'm using that contactless one that I think is okay for the car. Okay, let's disengage. I was actually going to go in the right lane there. It's always tempting with the speed of this to get in front of people at the lights and things, but I do want to use the autopilot. And I have, I'm using Waze. I think I said that before. I just keep that on there for, to tell me if there's police cameras and things. Got a car at the back of me, so I'm going to give it a bit of accelerator as well. But with the Waze, because I've got the phone connected to the car via Bluetooth, if I get phone calls and text messages and stuff, but now when Waze tells me audibly, is that a word? If it tells me there's a issue or if there's police or something, it doesn't come out of the speakers, it doesn't come out of the speakers of the phone, and I'm assuming that's because it's connected via Bluetooth for the sound. So if anyone knows how you can get around that, if there's a setting that I'm missing or something, or do I have to disconnect the Bluetooth, which is a pain because I want to use the text messaging and the other options when you connect it via the phone. So yeah, just let me know if you know a way around that. Okay, now I haven't been using autopilot here on a slip road coming on, especially when it's this busy. There's lots of cars, so I'm reluctant to do that. I'm not sure how it would handle the actual going onto there. I'm assuming it can do it, but it's like that grey area, like what's enhanced autopilot, what's full self-driving, how do they merge together. I know a lot of people just use this as lane control, steering wise, and cruise control, and that's it on the freeway. Obviously we've got navigate on autopilot, where it will change lane for us, it will exit the freeway, so which is what I've been playing with. Now there are some cars coming on. Okay, so I'm going to change lanes now, so I'm going to indicate hard, and now it should change lanes for me. There we go. Okay, I'm going to go a little bit quicker, so I put my foot on the accelerator. It's taken me up to 105, but I've still got the limit is set like 101 when I engaged it. So I'm assuming that if I take my foot off the accelerator now, it's going to slow back down to that 101. Now I can increase it on the wheel, so I can increase it here, like I'm putting it up now. So it's 105. I'm interested to know as well, like what happens if someone indicates to come on into this lane. Like if that car then wanted to get into the gap here, does this automatically brake or slow down? Okay. I broke then as well, just because I could see what was happening up ahead. It's disengaged the autopilot when I've done that. The truck was indicating to pull into this lane, and everyone braked really hard. It's still indicating. I don't know if it's actually coming in, or if it's just talking about it. Yeah. So obviously this car is going to see that. And I wonder how that will handle that. He's obviously just left his indicator on. Okay, let's engage again. Okay, now it's telling me to lane change now. I don't want it to lane change, because if it lane changed there, I'm going to be right at the back of that car. So I just ignored that, which I don't think is the right thing to do here, because I don't need to get off for another 10 kilometers. Okay, it's a bit nerve-wracking here. Lots of cars changing, doing different things. That's all good. I do have a car at the back of me, so my foot is very close to that accelerator. See, for some reason now I'm slowing down. 98. Oh no, we go back up. Even though I've got that set at 110 now from what I just done then. Right, I'm going to change lanes because there's someone at the back of me. Okay, didn't want to do it then. I don't think I pulled down hard enough, and now the person doesn't want to come past me. Probably got nervous when I was doing funky things on the road then. So I think getting used to that, how hard you got to pull down. I'll try it again now. I'm going to see if I can get into this lane. So let's engage again, and then okay, that was better. I pulled down much harder. That made sense. Okay, but it's telling me to. Actually, no, I don't need to go off. It's telling me to go. Yeah, it was telling me to change lanes again, but I don't need to. I thought it was because this lane was exiting only. So that's where it's a little bit confusing. Like it's doing it again now. Like I don't want to change lanes. These 3 lanes carry on for a long time. Still telling me to do it. I don't want to do it. Tap to cancel. It's slowing down now. Why is it slowing down? Okay, now we'll change lanes. And now it's telling me to get back in that lane again. It makes no sense. Or maybe it was thinking this is a passing lane. I don't know. Definitely makes the journey a little bit more entertaining or interesting. Burns a few more calories for me as well because I'm stressing so much. For you that have Teslas already and have had them for a while and been using the Autopilot, do you find that you was like this to start with and then you've relaxed a lot and you sort of know what it can and can't do and you just, you know, chill? Or are you still freaking out about it or not using it for those reasons? Okay, so we braked then because we assumed that car was coming this direction. Now I do need to change lanes. It's 3 kilometers away, but I'm going to do it now. Okay. Feels more natural to pull it up harder the stalk going right than it does coming down. Right, now I'd like to get past this truck, see whoever I can. But what I might do is I'm going to put my foot down and just get past this. Okay, and I can back off again, drop the speed back down. Okay, now we've got these cars coming on. So my foot, I'm actually disengaging there, braking a little bit just to see what's going on here. Okay, that's okay. We can go back on. Okay, because we do have a exit happening. Why is it? That was asking me to go in that lane then, even though in 500 meters I've got to go left. So it's interesting the way it's thinking. Definitely don't want to. Yeah, I thought that was a lane. Okay, now it should exit here. Okay, it's indicating. This is going to be pretty fast. Oh no, that's okay. Now my understanding is, oh Jesus, that was a big pull off then. Okay, and now it's going to disengage. So automatically disengages 50 meters after you exit. It sort of swerved into that lane a little bit then. But we used it for 95% of that journey then. Disengaged a couple of times. Just little roads to go now. Traffic lights, so can't engage. Oh, didn't like that. The wheel appeared and then it disappeared. Curvature assist. Oh, that's annoying when it does that. I'm sure it doesn't do anything wrong to the car, but it disengaged just before I went to disengage. So when I done it, it was like I was trying to change gear or put it into neutral or something. A few little roundabouts on this road I will engage in between. Do have a car close-ish to us behind. Very good at keeping you at the speed limit. That's one of the things, you know, people say don't you use it on these type of roads, but this 50k limit, you know, if I wasn't concentrating, I could easily be doing 60 on here unknowingly. So that part alone is definitely worth it. Model Y. No, it's not letting me do it. And now we're back on. Slowed me down to 50. It's a good example there. I was doing over 50 people, bikes. Good. Car pulling out. Yep, no braking. Okay, I'm going to disengage now. I've got someone right up the back of me. and we're coming to the shops. So this is where the gym is, where I'm going to train the client. So normal deal, any advice, any recommendations, if I'm doing something completely wrong, if you know that, let me know. If you're new to it and you've got questions, let me know. Thumbs up and subscribe would be appreciated, and I'll speak to you in the next video.